My wife is overwhelmed with emotions right now. $50,000 for champagne. Who wants to try it? This is a 600 square meter villa with a private gym featuring 3 bedrooms, one of which is underwater. Top 10 villas in the world welcome you to my channel. In this video, you will see a detailed review of the Conrad Hotel. A feature of the hotel is the villa with an underwater bedroom and an underwater restaurant, which are among the top 10 best underwater hotels in the world. At Mail Airport, the hotel has its own business lounge, and here we are waiting for our departure on a seaplane. It's just absolutely, completely, and utterly blowing me away in every possible way. And now, I will show you the attraction of the Conrad Hotel. This is the Muraka Villa, which translates to coral. This villa is 600 square meters with a private gym featuring 3 bedrooms, one of which is underwater. Get full access on Vimeo, OTT, and Patreon. Watch all hotel reviews in 4K, completely ad-free. All links are in the description below. Let's take a look at this amazing villa, which is among the top 10 villas in the world with underwater bedrooms. Huge living room. The hall, of course, is not the biggest attraction in this villa. This villa is serviced by a personal butler. Near this villa, you can dock your yacht, stay for a few nights, and continue your journey further in the Maldives. A quite spacious large pool, a large area, a relaxation zone, lounges, and a magnificent descent into the water. Here you can go snorkeling. Right there nearby is a reef you can swim to. This is the hotel's house reef, very beautiful and very close to the villa.
The Maldives aren't just villas and beaches, it's one of the world's top regions for saltwater casting fishing. We operate in Huvadu Atoll, a unique Indian Ocean region located 400 kilometers south of Malé. Huvadu Atoll covers about 2,900 square kilometers, includes roughly 255 islands, and is in the Guinness World Records as the atoll with the most islands in the world. Right here are some of the best ocean flats and coastal zones in the Indian Ocean, where you can always find quiet and calm spots protected from the wind. The season here is 12 months a year. Air temperature is about plus 30 degrees year-round, creating ideal conditions for casting fishing. GT, tuna, marlin, sailfish, mahi-mahi, and many pelagic and reef fish species are caught here. Fishing takes place on professional boats accompanied by English-speaking experts. Important: fishing is only available as part of a stay at our partner hotels in the South Maldives or at our fishing lodge. For a more detailed consultation and booking, message us on WhatsApp or Telegram.
Now we move on to the most interesting and main part. Let's look at the underwater bedroom. And imagine the bedroom we are about to see was designed and manufactured in Singapore, brought here in its entirety, and submerged underwater, just like the restaurant in this hotel. There is an elevator to choose from, and there are stairs. Well, I suggest we go down the stairs and take the elevator up. A very long descent. Wow. Here we go. The bedroom is located at a depth of 6 to 7 meters, depending on the tide and current. You go in first, take a look. If guests want to sleep during the day, the bedroom simply closes, and you can relax and enjoy this panoramic view. If you want complete privacy, the bedroom closes and you live just like in a regular bedroom. This is the side of Reef, where you can observe a huge amount of reef fish. And this is the side of the ocean, where you can see turtles, and dolphins often swim here as well. So, are you interested in such a villa? You can contact me and I will organize a combined vacation in the Maldives for you. You can book our yacht, come on the yacht, spend the night in this villa, and then continue on the yacht for a short trip around the Maldives, and also stay in another hotel. That is, we offer you unforgettable, amazing combined tours in the Maldives. You arrive and you are greeted in mail. We provide a complete CIP service for our guests. We welcome private jets. we organize the most unforgettable vacation. Vacation on a yacht, swimming with whale sharks. Vacation will be very active in the Maldives thanks to us. We live here. We are professionals. Contact us. We are always ready to make the Maldives unforgettable for you. This is what the bathroom looks like in the underwater bedroom. Also, so you can admire the reef. While in your bath, there are specially designed foldable mirrors. That is, you see, if you need a mirror, well, they turn around. You can also admire the underwater world of the Maldives, this beautiful reef, and the reef fish. This bedroom also has a wardrobe where you can store all your belongings. That is, each bedroom has all the amenities for everyone to settle in. This is how all the curtains in the underwater bedroom close, and you feel absolutely comfortable, able to sleep during the day, as well as enjoy a comfortable night's sleep after fully admiring the ocean and everything that surrounds you here. You will experience maximum comfort and satisfaction from visiting such beauty. We will go back up, as I mentioned, by elevator, because we need to film everything in detail. Well, here we are above the water. On our right is the bedroom. With a double bed, a large bathroom, all windows go to the floor, and complete privacy. We traveled to this villa. It is located far from the island and quite far from the hotel. Look at how beautiful, huge the bathroom is. Here is just a gorgeous wardrobe. My wife is overwhelmed with emotions right now. She can't even say a word. I want to, of course, give her the camera too. She can say something about how she feels. So we have the second bedroom here with 2 3/4 beds where children can be accommodated in this villa. It can comfortably accommodate 6 adults and 2 children. So a maximum capacity of 8 people. In this bedroom, we have, of course, a bathroom. Here is a shower, toilet, and sink. This villa can also accommodate up to 2 nannies. There is a separate room for the nannies. This is the passage from this bedroom. Here we have a gym, one of the best techno gym equipment, a treadmill, a bike, an ocean view. What more do you need?
If you love the Maldives, the ocean, and quality mindful travel, subscribe to the channel. Only as a subscriber can you explore the Maldives with us more deeply and honestly than in typical reviews.
Notice how large the bedroom is, the personal wardrobe. From this bedroom, there are 2 doors, meaning we entered from one side, and here is the door that leads directly to the hallway. Also in the living room to the right of the entrance, there is a separate bathroom. The villa also has a fully equipped kitchen. You can hire a personal chef, and he will prepare everything for you at this villa. Dining table. There is also a relaxation area on this side. Private seaplane can also land here. It lands right here, and you arrive at the Villa Incognito.
Jigging in the Maldives begins where mass tourism ends. We operate in Huvadu Atoll, the world's largest atoll by number of islands, officially recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. It's nearly 2,900 square kilometers of underwater plateaus, reefs, and steep drop-offs with depths up to 90 meters inside the atoll and instant access to the open ocean. A key advantage of the region is its wind-protected zones, where you can reliably head out to sea and fish inside the atoll even in changing weather conditions. The season here is year-round with air temperatures around plus 30 degrees, creating the perfect conditions for vertical jigging. This is where trophy predators live, with over 100 species of pelagic and reef fish. Fishing takes place on professional boats, equipped with modern fish finders and accompanied by experienced guides. Important: jigging is only available when booking a stay at partner hotels in the southern Maldives or at our fishing lodge.
We are still on our already favorite adults-only island. There is absolutely a bar here, and you can truly order lunch. And visitors cannot come here from the neighboring island, specifically to this place. That is, only adults aged 16 and over can be here, and there are dinners held twice a week. It's called Lobster and Champagne Night. It's lobster and champagne. There is also Japanese cuisine here, where 10 guests can be seated and teppanyaki is prepared.
We are now right at the beach at dinner. It's called Lobsters and Champagne. There is a lot of delicious food here, seafood. It looks very appetizing. We will eat oysters and champagne, lobsters, champagne, tartare. But there is also a very cool table with sweets. There are a lot of desserts and fruits here. Of course, we love this. The hotel has a local bird, a local heron named George.
A very cheerful, friendly bird named George.
He really loves to steal food from the table, but I decided to feed him.
Come here, our little one. Come here, sweetheart.
To be honest, he just cut it with his beak. And George takes it carefully. Here. He is standing next to me now, grazing, and wants me to give him something.
I want to honestly share and say that I have never seen hotels like this, where you can directly observe huge catfish from the bridge. Look at how they swim, like in an aquarium. This is a giant trevally fish, and this one is called a bluefin trevally. And over there, well, that's just huge. The weight is 20 kilograms plus. The most important thing I want to show is, of course, that you can observe mantas at night, which also feed on plankton here. The reason many people go on safari tours is to see mantas at night and swim with them.
Here is my hand. Manta, baby, 30.
A 30-minute flight on a seaplane, and we are already underwater at the ITA restaurant, which serves European cuisine. Welcome to the magical underwater restaurant ITA. For those who have long dreamed of seeing the underwater world with their own eyes, but are far from diving in masks and wetsuits, an alternative has already appeared. Here you can try both typical Maldivian and European cuisine with Asian notes. The restaurant operates from 11 a.m. But keep in mind that during the day, you should take care of sunscreen and sunglasses. The sun easily penetrates through the clear water surface. The Conrad Maldives Hotel is located on two picturesque islands, Rangali and Rangali Finol. Location, Ari Atoll, 109 kilometers from Malé International Airport. On Rangali Finol Island, there are 102 villas, a reception, 7 restaurants, a spa, a luxurious infinity pool, and the legendary first underwater restaurant in the Maldives, Ithaa, Rangali Island, is an adults-only zone. It is a place for relaxation. There are 52 water villas and only 2 restaurants, open for dinner by reservation. Now we are at the reception. It operates, of course, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Next to the reception, we have water sports. Here is the shopping center. And not far from the shopping center upstairs is the gym. There is a photographer available for those who wish to book a photo session. Next to the reception is the Rangali bar. Lunches and dinners are served in this bar. Also, right here is the cheese and wine bar. This is a wine bar where you can drink and taste different types of wine along with cheese pairings. There is a pool party here on Saturdays. The party is right in the pool.
Fly fishing enthusiasts can experience true solitude with nature in Huvadu Atoll. It's over 200 uninhabited islands, hundreds of square kilometers of lagoons and flats with a huge variety of reef fish. We'll take you to uninhabited islands with many beautiful plateaus, reefs, and flats where you can truly feel at one with nature. These flats are perfect for catching milkfish, bonefish, triggerfish, permit, GT, and other trevally species, as well as many reef fish. Fly fishing is conducted individually with professional guides, featuring precise organization and attention to every detail. This format is for those who value silence, visual hunting, and complete immersion in the process. Important: fly fishing is only available in a package with accommodation at partner hotels or our fishing lodge.
Breakfasts are served in the Italian restaurant, and here in the beach restaurant, on the family island, and on the island for adults. Here we have a children's playground that operates from 9 in the morning until 6 in the evening. Children under 2 years old need to visit the playground with their parents or book a nanny. Here children can cook, they are taught how to cook, and in one part of the kids' club, there is a space for teenagers. Please note that each of the islands has a gym. The gym offers a direct view of the ocean and also of the sunset. And upstairs, there is also a place for stretching and yoga. Now we will take a look at the water villa. The water villa is 150 square meters. It was renovated last year, meaning exactly a year ago. The villa was completely updated inside. All the water villas in the hotel have been renovated. This 150 square meter villa can accommodate 2 adults and 2 children, or a maximum of 3 adults and 1 child. Let's take a look at this villa. Upon entering, we have a large living room, a mini bar, a television, and a bathroom. Very interesting layout. This means you can accommodate children in the living room. Here we have a shared bathroom. The bathroom is large with a shower. Here is the toilet, a wardrobe. If you don't close the bedroom, it creates the impression of much more space in the villa than the 150 square meters, thanks to this kind of glazing in the villa. Can enter the bedroom through this passage. And here, if you want privacy, if you are with children, the blinds can be closed and you are in complete seclusion. And of course, the view of the ocean. There is also a private wardrobe. Now let's take a look at the jacuzzi in this villa. That is, in the hotel, the water villas have either a jacuzzi or a pool. In this villa, we have a jacuzzi, a small outdoor area, and a similar layout to the small pool villas. So the only difference in the water villas is this. There is an easy descent into the water and beautiful reefs. There are 2 piers where a boat circulates between the islands. Those who want to take a short trip and do not want to walk or ride a buggy can use the boat to move between the islands. We are now in the Italian restaurant on the adults-only island, which can also be visited by guests from the family island. The restaurant serves breakfast and dinner. And let's take a look. There is a wine cellar here. We will show it to you now. You can order delicious dinners, enjoy a variety of wine tasting here. The cellar Features over 600 wine brands, more than 15,000 varieties. And here is one of the most expensive champagnes, a $50,000 champagne. So who wants to try it? It's here. In 1994, the hotel was built. It did not have a name. And since 2004, the hotel has been named Conrad. Now let's take a look at the water villa with a pool. We have a villa with a jacuzzi. This is at dawn, villas with a pool. This is the view at sunset. They are a bit more expensive than the villa we looked at. All these villas we are currently viewing are located on a family island. Family island. The last island we have is 16 plus. Such uniqueness in the hotel. The villa is absolutely mirrored to the previous villa. The only difference is that there is a pool outside and a sunset view.
If you're interested in active holidays, all types of fishing, diving, snorkeling, and the underwater world of the Indian Ocean, subscribe to our second channel.
The next water villa on the family island is a 2-bedroom villa. You will be pleasantly surprised now. So it's the same design as the previous water villas, a 150 square meter villa, but here instead of a living room right at the entrance, there is a bedroom. In this villa, the hotel allows accommodation for 4 adults and 2 children with the same area of 150 square meters, which I find quite convenient. An absolutely identical design, but as you can see, there are no open windows and the bedrooms are clearly separated. There is a separate bathroom in the second bedroom, which was not available in the 1-bedroom villas. Otherwise, the layout is the same. A relaxation area and view of the sunset. A vacation in the Maldives can be truly amazing, especially if you know who to contact. Comprehensive vacation packages and the best prices. Hotels with premium service, elite yachts, exciting fishing and incomparable emotions. All of this on the Karpovich channel. Subscribe. Here are the most interesting offers and tips for a quality vacation in the Maldives. Message me on WhatsApp or Telegram at the number +7 39 35 380, and I will organize the best vacation for you in the Maldives and fishing. And not just that. Well, now I will show you the beachfront villa with 3 bedrooms. There are only 3 of these in the hotel. This villa is 668 square meters, so there is a separate entrance to the kitchen for the butler. This villa is serviced by a personal butler. 668 square meters can accommodate up to 10 guests. A large hall, dining area, relaxation area. Here is the kitchen I mentioned, where the butler can prepare something. Some sets for the guests. Look, there is a huge refrigerator in the villa. On the left side, we have 2 bedrooms. If we pay attention, this is indeed a deluxe beachfront villa with the same layout. Bathroom, as we have already seen. There is the adjacent bedroom. Another one. Let's go through the bathroom. And here is the entrance to the bedroom, where 2 children can be accommodated. Same bathroom as we have already seen. And a small difference is that there is a room where 2 more guests can be slightly accommodated. Well, it will obviously be children, probably. On the right side, we have a separate bedroom, which is basically completely isolated. Look, this way you can have privacy, and this bedroom has a separate entrance. In general, like a private villa, you can already see the design. This is a Deluxe 1-bedroom villa where we are staying. So, they combine 2 villas, resulting in a 3-bedroom villa of 668 square meters for 10 guests, like our deluxe villa. And in the villa on the right, which is completely separate, there is also a private pool. You can see the neighboring villa behind. Direct access to the beach. The villa also has a second pool. So you can basically rent this part separately for a family, or 3 bedrooms. I want to emphasize this once again. I'm a bit confused myself. So you can rent this villa separately, and it will have 2 bedrooms with a huge living room and its own pool. there might be a neighbor living there. But as a rule, when renting such a 3-bedroom villa, this can simply split up like this. That is, it could be, for example, 2 families, and it will be a quite comfortable, wonderful vacation because you are nearby. But the layout of the hotel itself, as you can see, has neighboring villas. So, in principle, if you take 2 villas together, you can stay with your family nearby. Breakfasts are held both on the family island and on the adult island. Here we are on the family island. This restaurant has a huge buffet, a magnificent selection for breakfast. If on the family island you are provided with a buffet for breakfast, then on the adult island it will be an a la carte menu. After thoroughly inspecting the water villas on the family island, move on to the detailed review of the beachfront villas on the same island. Here we have a standard beachfront villa with an area of 150 square meters. It can accommodate 2 adults and 2 children. The hotel also allows for the accommodation of even a small child, meaning up to 5 people. Let's take a look at the updated villa this year, 2023. Let's go straight into the bathroom. There used to be a small jacuzzi outside, but now they have installed swings and a shower a little differently. For those planning to stay at this hotel, the very good news is that all the beachfront villas have been updated in 2023 and all the water villas just a year ago. Here we have the wardrobe. Safe. Next, we have a living room combined with the bedroom. And note that these curtains are specially made, so you can separate the children with curtains, and they have their own room. Absolutely new floor, new furniture, everything is new. Well, look at the area. An outdoor relaxation zone and direct access to the beach. The hotel itself is very large. I also want to mention that on the island for adults, well, 16 plus, which is public, you can have breakfast, lunch, or dinner with children. This is allowed, but everything is family oriented on this island. Look at this beautiful beach, a magnificent water entry, and also a view of the sunset from this side. Please pay very close attention to how closely the villas are combined. That is, there is not much privacy in such villas. That is, inside. Everything is private, but the villa borders the neighbors. That is, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 villas, as if they are in one block. This is important to pay attention to, so there are no misunderstandings when you arrive at the hotel and say, why isn't my villa separate?
Now I would like to show you the main place where everyone gathers. Very, very cool design. This is the pool where parties are held both during the day and in the evening. Look how beautiful it is. The sunset will be here soon. It's just magical. Very beautiful area. Pay attention carefully to the vegetation here. This is all because the island is over 30 years old. And of course, on all the islands with not so new hotels, there is a big advantage because everything that grows consists of very large plants and is perceived somewhat like jungles. Very, very green. Breakfasts are held here. Lunches take place here. It gets dark. and such lanterns create a very unusual emotional atmosphere.
Let's now take a look at the Deluxe beach villa with 2 bedrooms. We are staying in a 1-bedroom villa, and we'll now see what the difference is. It is the same villa, 300 square meters. I also ask you to pay attention to the entrances to the villas. You see, we have a neighbor here to whom we can say hello. Basically, it's a good option to stay with friends and groups. In everything, you need to look for the positive. So here, I think, just like the beachfront villas that are connected, you can come with large groups, families, because the hotel deserves everyone's attention. And you will see in this film how worthy it is of attention, of visiting this particular hotel. Let's take a look at the 2-bedroom villa and see what the difference is. If we have a large area here in the villa, a big relaxation zone, you can relax and lie down. And here we have, instead of a relaxation area, the 2nd bedroom with a bathroom where you can accommodate your children. And parents can have some privacy. Everything is absolutely new, but the renovation was done 3 years ago. So, if you look at it, these are quite new villas, well equipped, with an area of 300 square meters, a magnificent bedroom for children, curtains. There is also a separate exit here. There is a separate exit that bypasses the parents' bedroom, so if the children need to run away or return to the villa, they can do so without disturbing their parents. Here we have tea and coffee, just like in our villa. There is also a mini bar, but note the difference that in the water villas, there is a separate wine cabinet. Small, but it exists. Well, it's the same bedroom as ours. Absolutely the same layout, the same pool, but designed a little differently. Here, look, you can sunbathe right in the pool. Now let's go to the shore, a beautiful entrance to the water, a large area, and nearby there is a reef where you can swim. Please note that there is a separate passage here. If the children are really bothering the parents, you can say, the children went out here and over there. Look at how beautiful the bathroom is. A large wardrobe in the villa and spacious bathroom. That is, just like in the villa we live in, which is 300 square meters, it has 1 bedroom. Here there are 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. More also in a separate bedroom.
So, it has become our tradition to visit the spa in every hotel to fully appreciate how one can relax here. After all, spas in the Maldives are always special. There are 4 rooms here, 3 of them for couples and 1 for a single person, and all with ocean views and sunset views. Now we will go to the room and change. We will get ready. Look at this design. We will lie down and look at the water. Very unusual. Very, very unusual. As always, by tradition, they will start scrubbing our legs. Oh, that was magical. I even dozed off a little. It was very pleasant. Now we are being treated to tea, a special brew, and coconut dessert. Look at how the sunset will be here soon.
And now I will show you a unique villa. We are already on the adults-only island, and this hotel has only 2 two-bedroom water villas with a private beach. Let me show you the beach first, and then we will look at these villas. We are in one of the villas. Each two-bedroom villa has an area of 450 square meters and can accommodate up to 6 guests. Adults or children can be accommodated. Look, a private, I would say, quite large pool. I think you don't often see such a villa in the Maldives. Here you have a water villa. Yes, here you have a private beach, which belongs only to you and the neighboring villas, and no one else around. And there is the Indian Ocean beyond the reef. I can truly say that it is a unique hotel. The renovation of these villas was last year, in 2022. Remember, all the water villas at Conrad were updated a year ago in 2022. The standard beachfront villas have been renovated this year in 2023. And the large beachfront villas, which are 2-bedroom villas or 1-bedroom or 3-bedroom villas, were renovated 3 to 4 years ago. A very beautiful hall, a living room with large transparent glass, which can accommodate 6 people and simply enjoy this beauty illuminated at night. There is a kitchen in the villa. Now let's take a look at the children's room, where an extra bed can be placed, or of course, adults can also stay here. A quite large bedroom, a wardrobe, and an ensuite bathroom with a bathtub, an outdoor shower, and a sink. Now let's take a look at the master bedroom. By the way, I didn't mention that we also have a guest bathroom in the living room. This villa is also serviced by a personal butler, which provides additional benefits and comfort to the guests. And here is our master. I meant to say cabin because this is a water villa. This is the master room with an outdoor jacuzzi, access of course to the shared pool, a large wardrobe, a spacious bathroom, shower, and sink. Everything is quite spacious. Second sink, toilet. On this island, at the Conrad Hotel, which is an adults-only island, there are only water villas. There are no other categories of villas here. That is, all the villas are located on the water.
Mom. Look, right there, a 2-story building. The gym is located right above on the upper floor. The gym is located on the upper floor. 24 hours in such shops. To be honest, you won't find this volume of markets in all the hotels around here. Let's take a closer look at this. A lot of markets. You can buy a variety of cool, stylish, and fashionable things here at this amazing place. And trendy too. Look, an info tour shop just right over there. What a wonderfully delightful and charming scene this is. Truly a sight to behold. $370. A large selection of swimsuits, hats. On the second floor, there are also souvenirs. It's all for children. So huge, voluminous. A lot of products and accessories. Probably this hotel has the largest selection for purchasing some clothing and various other items in the entire city, and possibly even beyond. The hotel offers an extensive range of options for those looking to purchase clothing. This entire floor is dedicated to children's clothing. Ladies' hats, $160. Here, approximately all hats are at that price. Now let's take a look at the gym on the second floor. The gym operates 24 hours. You can work out and look at the ocean. This hotel has 2 gyms, which is also a distinctive feature, indicating the volume of both tourists and choices. Now I'll show the girls a beautiful jewelry store. What a selection. A very large, colorful selection. The Conrad Hotel certainly pleased with this. Wow, what a design. Just look. The shimmering stones are, of course, very mesmerizing. I chose this ring. It's all in diamonds and gold. Look,
the movable leaves. The price is $12,000. I said it was a bit expensive, and they offered me a slightly cheaper one, $6,500. I, of course, inquired about what the most expensive item here is. $40,000, sapphires and...
Well, this is how the luxurious private area is exclusively marked, the Conrad Hotel. So these two water villas are a completely private area for those guests who have rented them. Now we are in another part of the island for adults. We have already named it that, and it is indeed so. This is part of the water villas on this island, which have a sunset view and are very popular for couples. These villas are 86 square meters, which is quite enough for privacy for couples. Very private. And for newlyweds, at the entrance, we have a minibar and a wine cabinet. I've already seen such in the water villas. On the right is a wardrobe, a fairly large bathroom, a bathtub, a shower, a toilet, and sinks. Outside, there is a pool and a direct view of the sunset. Everything is very cozy and comfortable. In 2022, there was a renovation of these villas as well as all the other water villas. In 2023, a Maldivian village recently opened on our adult island. Here you can see how the locals lived in the past as part of Maldivian history. This will also be served Maldivian national cuisine. On each island, there is fresh water at a depth of 1.5 to 2 meters. If there were no fresh water, the residents would not live here. Let's go to the beach and see where guests are served Maldivian cuisine. Well, behind the Maldivian village, behind, let's say, the local museum, there is a very beautiful beach. Here they organize not only dinners with Maldivian cuisine, but also barbecues and romantic dinners. Now we will show you the luxurious deluxe one-bedroom villa where we are staying. This villa is 300 square meters. It starts with such a huge, spacious floor outside. Well, we are entering the villa. Here we have coffee and tea. This is complimentary from the hotel minibar. This is not included in the price. Here is a compact office space where women can get themselves looking beautiful and feel confident before dinner. Bedroom, direct access to the pool and access to the beach. Well, so let's take a look further at the villa. This is the wardrobe. There is an iron and an ironing board. Here is the passage to the bathroom. And here is a beautiful private courtyard in the villa, where you can relax and also take a shower outdoors. And the renovation of these villas was 3-4 years ago in 2019. And so our review of this magnificent hotel comes to an end. We really hope that we were able to convey all the beauty and elegance of this place. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Our next review will be of the Mercury Hotel. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next reviews.